Your Majesty.
Sir Edmund Rockwell, or is it Dr. Rockwell? You are a man quite far outside his proper time and place. Victorian England is a long way from this purgatory.
You have me at a disadvantage, Lost King. I am woefully ignorant of your history.
Thousands of years ago, I was the scientific administrator of this facility, and now I am its absolute ruler. The power of Red Element has sustained myself and my people for eons. And you are clearly a fast learner. In your short time here, you have already managed to toxify our land. Your purple element, unlike ours, is an abomination that poisons our lifeblood.
Your consort meant to make a meal of me. I was forced to do what I could to make myself unpalatable.
My queen only meant to share our precious gift and make you one of us, properly equipped for survival in this unforgiving place.
Yes, well, I have far grander ambitions than becoming one of your subjects.
Oh, you needn't worry about any further gift-giving on our part. Dr. Rockwell, you were summoned here to rid my queen of your foul corruption.
Were I to do as you demand, I suspect my life would instantly be forfeit. You do not strike me as the forgiving type.
Should my queen succumb to your toxin, I promise your end will be anything but instant.
So your offer for my help is a swift death. I fear our negotiations are off to a discouraging start.
I must attend to my queen just now. You may avail yourself of this food and drink in my absence. And don't worry, I would never be so craven and deceitful as to poison a guest in my own castle.
Do pass along my profound regret for Her Majesty's discomfort. There is something so familiar about her mannerisms. I can almost...
Don't go anywhere, Doctor.
Tell me, how fares the Queen?
She suffers from your treachery. Will you or will you not rid her of your poison? Assuming that you even can.
I believe myself quite capable of curing her affliction in short order. With all of your knowledge, you could probably do the same, given sufficient time. But how much longer can you afford to delay treatment? She grows sicker by the hour, I presume. As the Edmundium works its way through her system, she'll soon hear the voices. My voices.
Too far, Doctor!
Majesty, I only want the freedom to prosper, untroubled and free of your sphere of influence.
You betray your ignorance of recent events. Our sphere of influence is all that keeps your malignancy from being purged from the face of the earth.
What?
How little you know, scientist. Our great dome powered by the red element is the only thing shielding you from the same lethal energies that threaten our own survival. The purple substance you infused yourself with, what you call Edmundium, enables the creation of life. The blue variant is raw energy to be tapped for the machines of war, whereas the red element extends life, carrying us across the millennia intact in our own bodies. Though, as you can see, we have made certain modifications. But what little Edmundium is to be found on this planet came down on your aberrant ARK. And no form of element can exist on the planet beyond our shielding. Not anymore.
How is this possible?
The Reseed Protocol. The ARKs, they have cleansed Earth of our elements, except for our lost city. Here, We are all that's left of the children of element, and we can no longer survive outside of the protective shielding of our great dome. In that way, Doctor, we are alike.
All my plans. We are sealed away here in the darkness together forever.
I'm so glad we finally understand each other. Are you enjoying this, Doctor? Does the suffering of my dying consort amuse you?
I assure you it does not. But the Queen's affliction is a direct result of her unprovoked assault.
I had imagined far more of your humanity remained than I see in evidence today. As a fellow scientist, I would have thought...
What would you know of humanity? You appear to have bred all willpower out of your subjects, made them little better than workhorses and livestock.
It's almost amusing to be judged by a walking anachronism. It's past time I gave you a history lesson. I was once as human as you were, long ago. In my early life, as Darius Anthem, I was in charge of the ARK Prime facility on this site, where we successfully completed mankind's final and finest work, Project Genesis. We compiled the codex containing the genetic, epigenetic, and embryomatic data of nearly every living being to have ever evolved on Earth and launched a copy to the stars. A chance for Earth's life to begin anew elsewhere in our galaxy, on a new ARK.
Quite an achievement, rivaled only by your sharp ascent from chief administrator to sovereign ruler.
Why should we, with all our knowledge, have vanished from the face of the earth? Why should our souls vanish into nothingness, while untold generations are to enjoy the future we labor to build for them? Was death to be our own reward for saving all of humanity? No! I was the only one who could lead my people through that long period of tribulations after the cataclysm left us alone in an uninhabitable world. With the power of the red element, we were able to extend our lifetimes indefinitely. Of course, this meant draining the energy from cloned subjects, but thanks to our technologies, there is an infinite reservoir of those. We altered ourselves to survive in the darkness and cold that kept our lost colony hidden from outside forces bent on our destruction. Over uncountable years here, the cost was steep. Colleagues, friends, lovers, all betrayed me, one by one. They could not bear to live with what we had become. Losing them was difficult. I do not deny it. It has been a struggle to adapt. But I think you understand, as a man of science, this is all there is, at any cost. Life and knowledge must be preserved. At long last, I finally achieved a kind of order here. But then, the ARKs triggered their cleansing fires, healing the world.
A world neither of us can live in. How did this happen? Who did this?
It calls itself the one who waits, this being of light that tears us apart. But it once had another name.
What was it?
I think I've told you enough for now. But I promise, all in good time. Think on your predicament, Dr. Rockwell. When you've achieved a greater clarity as to your situation, then No more stalling, Doctor. You will alleviate her suffering. No!
Not until you guarantee my freedom.
You and I can never coexist peacefully within our borders. Not even for the short time that your finite supply of Edmundium lasts. The red and the purple, they are opposites, fated to destroy each other whenever they come into conflict.
Agreed. And as I cannot leave this place without being destroyed by the so-called cleansing fire, I must find another way to continue my evolution.
What is it that you're after?
You mentioned lofting a voyage to explore the heavens from here long ago.
Indeed! It so happens we are still in contact with our interstellar craft. It travels through the slipstream in the hope of finding a better world.
I wish to join that voyage. I wish to help them find their place among the cosmos.
I'm sure you do. Cure my queen, and I will transmit you across the galaxy to the seed ship.
All this time you have been able to jump to your ship and escape the state of this world.
We who created the Codex cannot become part of the Codex. It is impossible for my kind to transmit ourselves through the slipstream. But I have no interest in starting over again on some alien world across the galaxy. Nor would I abandon my people and the only way of life we have known. This is where we were born, and this is where we will live on forever.
How very tedious. Well then, Your Majesty, I accept your offer of relocation. Take me to your queen consort and let's get this over with. I have a galaxy to explore.
It seems she will live on. That is fortunate for you.
Yes, I believe Her Majesty the Queen will make a full recovery. A pity I could not examine her more closely to be sure. Who is she anyway?
That is none of your concern.
Yeah, well, the Edmundium in my system would only have exacerbated her symptoms anyway. I must admit, I'm curious. You have the technology to incarnate your minds in a human body again, capable of surviving in the cleansed world outside. Why are you satisfied to rule an enclave in hell, when all along you could be welcomed back into paradise?
Like you, I find myself unwilling to go back to living and dying again as the man I once was. After so long spent as something more than human, you found yourself respawned in your fragile original form, weak, naked, and alone. And so, in short order, you set about making alterations, finding new elements.
True. The human condition seems so limiting now. All of the things we were once told were virtues, they were only weaknesses, to be evolved beyond. Once you kick yourself free of those constraints, the possibilities are endless.
I do believe we understand each other. Time then for me to fulfill my end of our bargain and rid my kingdom of your presence once and for all. Now, activate the Codex scanning and transmission sequence, and you will find yourself among the stars. May your journey there be productive.
I'm as giddy as an Etonian schoolboy. Before I go, you mentioned the one who waits, this implacable being which destroyed my precious Edmundia. I must know, who was it?
It was once called Walker. Helena Walker. Do not be consumed by old hatreds, Doctor, for it is said no man is beyond redemption. Perhaps not even the two of us.